Everybody's everywhere. Hey, Shelly, she just sent a second invoice
Okay.
for day 2. It looks like she just put them on 2 separate days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. So I don't have to do anything.
I don't think so. You want me to sign that?
Yes, please. I can't. I'm not authorized
Yeah.
for that amount. I don't know if you're authorized either, but if you're paying it, then
Yeah.
Tom, our authority figure is here. It's a contract basically for Mastery 1
In October.
venue in October.
Needs a deposit.
Yeah, it's what, 2,000?
Yeah, Eric, you can, if you have a moment, you can handle that, please.
Yeah. So is she saying non-refundable deposit to reserve? Oh, it's $500. So it's 1,000 for total for both days. Got it. Okay.
Oh, cool. She
Yeah.
told me 1,000 per day for the deposit. So yay.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. Non-refundable deposit for the date, $500. Menu to be determined. Okay. Yeah, I'll get on it. For some
Awesome.
reason, nothing's printing though.
Oh, Tom, we did have to change the dates for Mastery 1 in Dallas. It's October 10th and 11th. Would you be able to update our flyer for us? And Ticket
Sure.
Taylor?
Can you send that to me on Basecamp?
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes, please. Yes, I will. Alex just pinged me and said, knock, knock.
Is he on the? Oh, I see why.
Say who's there.
Yeah. There's some more people who want in.
We should
Oh,
tell
okay.
knock, knock
I'm
joke.
like, I'm not in charge of this shindig. Why are you knocking on my door?
Yeah. Trying to do 2 things at once. So it kills a man try to do 2 things at once. So all right. Well, look at everybody here. Wonderful. We're all in the same place at the same time, virtually. Wonderful. All right. Who's leading this thing?
Sweaters on.
What's that, Betsy?
I said some of you have like big sweaters on. Is it cold where you are?
Yes.
Kelly
Is
just
that
gave me
supposed to be funny?
Did you see her look she gave me?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
My pool is 90 degrees. Does that count for anything?
Wow.
Actually,
Not
it's
nice.
60.
Definitely
It's
not
60. So that's not too bad.
No,
What'd you say, Jen?
60.
That's like
Oh,
us
I
in
just
Vegas.
said, wow, 90
Yeah.
degrees. Yeah, Vegas.
Jen,
Warm.
what's the temperature there? I'll be there next week.
93.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
It's 40. What are you doing? What are you coming over for?
Fun.
Fun? Yeah, give me a
I'm-
call.
I'm doing confirmation with my godson.
Nice.
Oh, my nephews are getting their first confirmation or first communion on Sunday. If you have time, let's meet up for a cup of coffee.
You should do that. Okay, today.
Anybody else going to Alaska?
Yeah.
I wish.
Thinking about it.
See some whales. Gonna cruise, right, Heather? Yeah.
Well, Alex vetoed it this year. He said next year.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
PGS 2025, Alaska.
Alaska.
Alaska cruise. That'll be fun.
Yes.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
Then we do fishing. No golfing. We'd all go fishing.
Yes, you can take us.
Halibut.
Alex, this is out of control, Alex. This is out of control. What's happening right now? I
Was
heard
it-
Alaska and all I heard was Hawaii. That's all I heard.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go around the horn here. Let's do some updates. Larry, hit us with it, Larry. Yeah. How are you doing?
Life is good.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Anything we need to be aware of? You feeling good about the May event? You feel on top of things?
Yep. Yep. We just had our planning session for our intensive. So we're good on that. I
Good.
think it's going to be the best one. So
Yeah, that's good. Good.
And Larry just had a birthday. Woo woo.
Woo, happy birthday,
Just
Larry.
had a birthday.
Happy
Another trip around the
birthday.
sun.
You know, after we go through the horn, then we got to talk about the May event. A lot of stuff. Shelley and I have been going
Yeah.
nuts on this stuff.
Okay.
So
The only
Well, I
question
want-
had is the
Imagine that.
Sunday event, what are the hours for the event?
We're
on
going to be
Sunday?
done at 4 on the Sunday event.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I want today to be all about planning for the May event and then our next May meeting as well, final touches. So we're just going to go around the horn really quickly for anybody who had their meeting with me and has updates that they're like, okay, this is on my agenda to talk about, and we'll just quickly go through. We won't just touch on every single person if until the end if we have time. So who has something on the agenda? I said, hey, make sure we talk about this. Jen? All right, Jen, raise her hand first. Jen, what do we have?
The room assignments, who's gonna be where?
Okay, so for your, yeah, and Shelley initiated this, I think, yesterday with me for your 2-hour breakouts. Thank you, Shelley, for doing that. We have
I
just
don't even know what I
clarification
did.
here. Yeah, well, it was in there and then I think we tweaked it. So because we have the doctor transition board and we have so many people now for that, we're able to move some of us into other places. So, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With David Rinks, we have potentially 7 people with Jay Shore on the doctor transition panel. So,
Oh, you want to know who's gonna go to what breakout?
breakout. Yeah. So we know in hygiene, it's Rachel Wall, Lynn, and Shelley. That is confirmed. That's done. Jen is going to lead the assistant treatment coordinator breakout. And one of the things that Jen and I talked about, Shelley, is making sure that if their title, even though they're administrative, but if their title is treatment coordinator, they're going into Jen's breakout because it's on case acceptance,
Right.
not just
Okay.
assistants in that room. Okay, great.
Okay, all right, I
So-
did not have that, so
Yeah, we'll make that clear. It says assistant
I
treatment
just
coordinator,
need
which
to
is
make
awesome.
sure rooms fit all of these people.
Yes,
That's my issue.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, because
Yep.
I think there were some treatment coordinators in the admin one from what we saw
Mm.
this.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
need to. And
Mm.
Heather, are you talking about for your Thursday program? Or are you talking about for the
No,
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 okay, the breakout.
Friday.
We met
Yeah.
today and we were looking at the names under there. So Shelley, we would just change that over.
Perfect. Thank you,
Yeah.
Cheyenne. So Jen's leading the assistant treatment coordinator, but she's going to have Karen and Greg Raymond in there with her as support as need be. So Karen, Jen's going to get with you and Greg and talk about just her layout for it and think like kind of hands-on with breakouts. And yeah, just talk with Greg about that. All right, cool. And then also on the list, Jackie, we have you and Robin in that room with Jen. Was that on purpose? Did I put you there or?
I have been in both positions, so I'm
Got
happy
it.
to do that.
Oh, so good. All right. So you'll be in the room. Jen, you got another support person for you. Okay. Hi, Larissa. All right. Jen, oh, let's see. And then admin has Cheyenne. Oh, this is an all-star cast too. Cheyenne, Larissa, Heather, and Larry in the admin 2-hour breakout. So that's not going to be phone skills
No.
because that will already have been done, right, Heather? Okay. So Cheyenne, Larissa, you guys have your agenda for your 2-hour breakout yet? Yes. Okay. Awesome. So maybe email Heather and Larry, just make sure everybody's on the same page for that, what you're going to do, so everybody knows. And Cheyenne and Larissa will lead, and then have Heather and Larry in there to chime in as need be. Are you
Yep.
guys, Cheyenne, you guys going to do some role playing? Are you going to talk about systems? Just kind of give us a quick overview, Cheyenne.
Yeah, so our plan is first to introduce ourselves, then we have a small PowerPoint. We're just going to briefly discuss admin systems. We're going to offer our keep collecting ebook and talk about those systems. Then depending on who's in the room, we're going to break out so that Larissa can do some insurance management stuff and I can do some insurance freedom discussions and role plays.
Okay.
And then we'll end with Q&A.
All right, cool. Are you guys doing scheduling advantage? Are you doing huddles?
Oh, huddles is a good one. We were thinking collections, AR management, financial arrangements.
Insurance side of things. So money, basically. It's a money breakout. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Larissa, you want to add anything to that?
Does Larry think that we should add something that he thinks is interesting? Because I know he's been doing this for a long time.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, you're muted, Larry.
I think something about scheduling is always appropriate, so.
Okay. Awesome.
Because they don't
So-
always understand pre-blocking and working with 2 assistants, you know, doctor and assistant time. If you guys
Yep.
feel like that would fit in.
Definitely.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to balance you know, the drinking from the fire hydrant thing, which we love to do. I think that's great, but also give them time to Q&A you and hit you with some
Right.
things that we can give them feedback on. You know, if we got the 4 of you in that room, we need to absorb all they can
Yeah.
with their challenges. And then Betsy, Shelly, what did I say for Betsy? Did I say
Admin.
admin? So Betsy, you'll be in there as support as well. And I'd love for you just to see how they lead, see how they do that, take some notes. I kind of want you to be the coach of the coaches. So, you know, afterwards, give people some feedback. Just, hey, this is what I observed. Did you see this? And just be in there as support for them. And then, of course, if you have ideas to add, please do that as well. Okay. And Shelly and Lynn, are you guys good with Rachel? Have you connected at all? Do you have any idea what's happening there?
We're meeting right after this.
Oh, perfect. All right. Awesome. Lynn, you good with that? You good?
Yes. Ready.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Jen. Anything else, Jen?
Robin? I think
Oh,
where's she gonna be?
yeah. Jackie, so Robin's in there with you in Jen's room. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Support team. So we'll get this recording out. I don't think we're missing anybody. Who are we missing besides Robin? I think we're missing. Everybody have their roommate
Sarah?
buddy?
Is there Sarah?
Oh, well, Sarah will
She's-
get the recording.
she's
Yeah,
not
she
gonna
can't
be
make.
there.
Yeah, she won't be there, but she can't make
Oh.
Thursday. Yeah, she can't make Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So she'll get this recording. So everybody say hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
All right. So Jen, we good on your
Yep,
checklist?
we're good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Who else has something on their agenda for today that I said, let's make sure we talk about this?
I think for me, you just said start talking about mastery levels with our clients.
Do that. Yeah. So just now that practice growth is sold out, of course, our focus is making that great, but now it's time to talk about anybody that's been through Portland or last year's May event that is your client that you're working with, connected to level 2 in Chicago in July. They're all invited to that. They're getting a personal invitation via Shelly from me and all of us to go. I think we have 3 teams that are ready to go on that. Okay. So I'd love to I'd love to get 7 to 8 teams in there would be ideal.
Well, and Cody's only doing he and Kristen. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So more 8 then. Yeah. Yeah. So 2
Also,
full teams.
Also, we have the replay too for PGS. So we want to push.
I sent
would
the
do-
email out to my clients earlier today as well. So you should have got an email.
I would do both.
Yep.
The PGS and the mastery.
And also October 10th and 11th is the official date. It literally, this is hot off the press 5 minutes ago. It's October 10th and 11th for Mastery Level 1 in Dallas. So anybody who has not attended Level 1, they have new team members, like for Dr. Vane or her whole team, really, you know, people like that. Maybe they came to the May event last year, but they have new team members. They can come to the Level 1 in Dallas. We have 1 client there. Dr. Grantham is ready to go. And I meet with Boren, I'm going to hit up Cornelius and Jackson Bean, those types that are in that area. So we'll keep funneling that. But like Jackie, any hiring people in the Dallas, Texas area, make sure they know, just want to make sure keep getting the word out for the next 6 months to fill that event up. Okay. October 10th and 11th. It's a Thursday, Friday. Remember that
golf course.
And of course, both Chicago and Dallas are at golf courses. This is amazing. It's like a dream come true. So remember,
we're not promoting that at PGS though, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
You cut out on me, Heather. We're not promoting it at PGS. Is that what you said?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So for your clients and working with your clients and emails and blasts, we'll market it. We'll hit them from a different
We're
perspective.
just not
Okay.
doing a stage pitch.
Yeah, Alex and I were going to do something, but I think it's not on the agenda anymore.
What we did is So I saw Marty's event. I was the keynote there. This is the guy that I mastermind with. He pushed me to do mastermind and events. I wouldn't be doing events without Marty. I mean, this guy, he's the next Dan Kennedy. But I try to model some of it with Shelly yesterday morning, and then we met with him in the evening. He's like, you got to change it around. So he guided us in terms of, we can go through the agenda together, what we're doing. It's a little news to our president of coaching. I'm going to spend more detail. Eric, you and I have to spend more time preparing, and all of us to execute and on this. But what I saw there that was special is the idea of fraternity. PGS is about, and will become, and even more so, about fraternity, about they're going to want to come back here to see each other. The mastery is our accelerator that they do one time. They go through it to become a master of case acceptance and phone skills. So they're different modalities, different things. And I think as we do more of them, they'll become clearer and clearer. I want to make sure they're completely different beasts, what they're trying to do. PGS is really about the dentists coming together and wanting to see each other. And mastery is about, becoming the content, the material, and becoming a master. And Eric, we'll spend some time in a couple of weeks starting to shift focus on mastery in terms of our marketing plan. Because mastery could be a great vehicle to get new people in to the All-Star family.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy where it's going, because I want completely discrete product sets with respect to that.
Yeah.
And anyways, I just wanted to point out, coaches, how cool it is. Our president of coaching, who's amazing speaker and the headliner for Mastery, and has been one of the big speakers for our events, as is Larry. We'll still be speaking there, but it was nice to hear. He even said, he says, listen, if and Robin too says, if I don't have time, you don't have time for me to speak, I won't, if it's better for the company. I think that's awesome. I just want to recognize Eric for that. I think that's really cool to see. I mean, it just reflects the type of leader he is, a servant leader. Like, even though and like Larry, they're like so talented, top
We were
speakers,
looking for a way
demonstrators.
to minimize your time, so wow.
So I want to acknowledge Eric. All right. Let's pull up. Let's just go through what we're looking to do, so we're all on the same page. Shell, if you can pick up the.
You are hilarious. Were you done, Eric? We
Yeah.
could move to the agenda.
It's a question for Cheyenne. Cheyenne, did we finish your?
We didn't go through everybody
bullet
yet?
point? I don't know. Cheyenne says yes. Does anybody else have anything on their one-on-one agenda for this? Lynn shaking her, Larissa shaking her head. Okay, Shelly, are we good, Shelly?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Shell.
He anticipated.
He's just like, all right, let's do this.
My rocket to my fuel.
All right.
So keep me there.
Okay, Shelly, you can share your screen. And
You will
show
never
us the timeline.
you'll never be over. What is it? Over like not being seen. Shelly will make sure you're seen.
Yes.
You, Shelly, Mama Bear. Cool.
Can we look at it this way? Because you've updated it.
Sure. Yeah, as long as I didn't make any mistakes. So
Oh, we'll find out.
we'll find out. All right. So I called it AAA. I don't know if you like that. I didn't want an AA. That would be fun. Not so good. So
Oh, I thought that was cute. All-Star.
yeah, AAA. Yeah. So All-Star Achievement Awards. So we're going to lead off. Eric and I are going to lead off the first 45 minutes together. Eric will, lead us off, introduce me, whatever. We'll have Shelly as well up there. And we'll talk about what PGS is, kind of what we're all about. What do we switch?
Yeah, because
I like the other one.
This has the other stuff in it as well.
Oh, okay, fine. So pretty. Oh my gosh, golly. I love your designs. So we're going to lead it off, kind of talk about practice growth and reminding them the point of it, right? And that is about personal and business growth, and to a lot of great content, get them excited, right? Then we're going to start with the All-Star Achievement Awards. And so this is something from Marty that we were going to move later, but we moved to the beginning through Marty's advice. And pay attention what's happening as we're going through this, how it's not just like a lecture. We started like a lecture because we were trying to do the partnership model, and it's okay, but they didn't bring as much as we thought, but they're still very valuable. It was our clients, it was all of your clients. It's great. So we're going to start reaching out. And by the way, this is very important. All the coaches here, and I mentioned this to Dennis, Eric, he knows about this, but every coaching client that you're meeting with that's going to be there. So this is mostly Eric, Cheyenne, and Shelley, and whoever else here we're going to recognize them at the event. We just need to highlight something in their KPIs that they're like, yes, I like that, and I want to share that. That's cool. So you'll say something like Dennis Beck, Dr. Dennis Beck, he grew hygiene by 50%, or his productions grew by 20%, or
So
whatever.
what we need to confirm, because I know a couple, like off the top of my head, Dennis and Cody, but I need to know what clients are going to be there that are ours. So Shelley, can you send that to each coach? Okay. And then that way I'll just have that right in front of me. I'll write it down and get it locked in this month. So,
and then you read to them and say, is this okay? I want to honor you there. And we're going to put a slide about you. Is that cool?
But
yes.
The doctor has to be there.
Yeah. No, Cody doesn't have to be there because his team can receive his award for him. We can say Cody can come, but since his team is going to receive the award on his behalf.
Okay, got it.
Bring it back for him, which will be
He's
sweet.
the only he's the only one that's sending team that doesn't have the doctor there.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what I'm thinking as I'm thinking out loud? Maybe we got to figure out how many of them, I'm almost wondering if the coach should say who's aligned with it. But if it's all Eric's clients, and it may look funny, so we'll have to make sure it looks even. Otherwise,
Jen has one. She has Vane.
Okay.
Cheyenne has some. I have some. Eric has some.
So it's spread out evenly. Great. And the coach will come up, and the coach
great idea.
Either say it or give it to them. We'll play around with it. I don't know.
Are you gonna have it like they did where it's up on the screen?
Yes, it's going to be a slide. It's going to be a slide, PDF slide, and we're going to go through it, and then Shelley or the coach will put it on them. I'll play around with that, but the coach will be involved in some capacity. That's the achievement award. So now they get to wear this around their neck, and it's going to say titanium member, whatever, or coach. Yes.
So when we used to do these for masters, we had that person come along the stage, and then the coach was down on the floor, and the person that was getting the award leaned forward off the stage, and the coach put it on their neck.
That's what's going to happen. Yes. Right. So I'm actually probably thinking it might just be me reading them, so it takes time, or me or Eric. But then the coach Shelley will give it to the coach, and then put it over, like that, it's going to be an honor. Right. And if it's Shelley's client, she grabs it. It's an honor. So you see the coach knighting them, giving them the award. They're going to shake their hand, and they move along.
Ours didn't specifically say anything on the award. It looked like an Olympic award. It was just a gold
it's a medallion. That's all it is. We can get them designed with Edco down here in Florida. Easy. I just didn't know how many, and everybody gets the same one. If you want to go the extra mile, we could print out a certificate that has their name on it. That's, and then you give them certificate and the thing. Okay, that's there. All right, so they move along. So now everybody's, whoa, they see that, and they also start to see the results. Exactly. Yeah. That's right. So then we're going to go into rocket fuel. Shelley and I going to be a conversation, a story about how we met, and the theory behind rocket fuel, the content, and then if we have time, we can even do some Q&A with that. Then Paula Harris goes.
Good question.
Yes.
So for each of these sections, for a minute before, I'm introducing this person. So at 8:45, I'm introducing Alex and Shelley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Shelley, I added to the agenda spreadsheet that you emailed me a morning huddle meeting at 7:30. It could be 7:15, but I want all of the presenters who are going to be, like Rachel won't be there second day, but all of them there that day to make sure I connect with them on what they want to be said at their presentation. when I present it to, just make sure I got all my I's dotted and T's crossed. So I
Okay.
put that in
This
there
is
for morning
this is
huddle.
what I'm about to send to all the speakers and sponsors.
Okay,
That's what
got
brought
it.
up. So I will put
Something at the beginning of
7:15.
each day. Whatever we all think for a time, but
Well, it's up
15
to you.
minutes to plan as a whole team, a unit on what we do. I think 15 minutes is plenty of time
Okay.
before registration starts. Unless anybody has any objections.
I'll put something in there and then
Okay.
thing the next day. This one we could probably do 7:30 for this one or 7:45 because we're doing an appreciation breakfast for all the speakers and sponsors on day 2.
Oh, we are. Oh, that's nice.
Mm.
Oh, just at the Palm Court altogether. That's sweet.
Yeah. Did you not know that? You knew that.
No, I did not know
Got that.
that.
You
No. I mean, it's okay. I actually like there's a few things I don't know. It's good. I got to be like Eric. He's like so chill. Oh, you changed it? All right, cool. Well, let's move it on. Cool.
Okay.
That's good. All right. So Paul Harris break. We're gonna have Rachel Wall. So Eric will introduce Rachel Wall. And then we have DPG coming up. Now, I actually do want a little section after Seth, like just very short. Like I want to say something after Seth before lunch, just reinforcing the partnership with DPG. Just let them know, that may or may not know. He may have said it. But either I do it or Eric does it, but we should say something either before or after Seth. Me. Okay. You're pointing to me. Yeah. Just of our partnership with, with DPG as our buying club.
So it's 5 minutes or less is what you're saying.
Yeah. And we can even put up there, Shelly, the link that they can do during lunch to sign up, register for DPG. Like you have it included in your membership. If you haven't already, make sure you register and you're now locked in with DPG. What do you think, Shelly?
I'm trying to think of how many people that are there that are members versus non-members and they can't do it. And I don't want to put it up there having them register.
Oh, all right. Then I'll just say that's one of the benefits of membership.
Yes.
Talk with.
Yeah.
If you haven't signed up yet, it's
direct them to me.
Come to Shelly and she'll get you set up and you'll have a form, I guess, or something. Or you do it online there with them with a laptop.
I'll have them. Yeah. I'll give them the link when they come to me and say, here's the link, get signed up.
Got it. Okay. Done.
Diane's making a landing page as we speak. So.
Okay. So that will be ready by then, but we should announce that there. Okay. Now, this is really important. We're going to mention this in our and Jackie, you'll be there in our what do we call it? Our meeting, our live meeting before the meeting, our own all-star mastermind. Oh gosh, what do we call it? What are we calling this when we meet? Our live meeting, our what? Our quarterly meeting. Okay, thank you. In our live quarterly meeting, one of the things that Marty said, which I think is really cool, and we'll talk about this, is really defining who we are and making a stand. And he said it, I do agree with him. But we'll have to kind of play with it, is that we are the answer to corporate dentistry for the independent practitioner. We allow them to compete. We are a safe place. We ensure their success. Now, we do work with DSOs and corporate dentistry. Eric speaks for them. We do have some relationship with them. So we're going to have to
we have one in our mastermind group.
No, he's not corporate dentistry.
I mean, he's DSO.
No, DSOs are fine. Yeah. And I have to, again, we'll talk about how we frame that, but most of our people are trying to compete with corporate dentistry. And maybe I can even just say smaller DSOs are fine.
Those are group practices.
Right. Yeah. Group practices are fine, but we can just say our target market is the independent dentist to group practices, but the large corporate, yes.
No, I completely agree with you. I think that's easily said when we clarify. One thing I want to address on the agenda is the panel breakout titles. I don't know, Jen, I'm just looking at yours, assistant breakout, like assistant and treatment coordinator breakout. I don't know that it's decreasing. Is that the right title, Jen?
I wondered too, because that
I
doesn't,
don't know where that came from.
it was in the Excel sheet.
Why do we have to give it a title? Like, because
Yeah.
you're kind of, why don't you just say assistant breakout hygiene transition? Because it can go any way you want. We're already defining for what we're going to talk about. It's going to be discussion. We have no idea what'll be discussed.
Okay, then
Take
remove them.
out-
I
take
took them
out
from the
subtitles.
website.
Take out the subtitles. I'll fix it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. And Jen, if you have a title or you need direction on that, send it over to Shelley.
Okay, and then
Okay.
that one would say assistant / treatment coordinator
And
breakout.
treatment coordinator. Yeah. Assistant and treatment
Okay.
coordinator. Yeah.
But I think this is the point it's a really important point is that we look at all we do, 99% of everybody we work with is a 1 to 2 location. Like we have a few outliers, but like that's our market, and people, they need our help to compete. The bigger doctors that are super great at business, like Dracotakis and others, they still benefit from us, and we have those outliers and we can help them. But they're not our bread and butter. They won't be the clients that stay with us and like Eric for 20 years. You know, those are the one, that's our bread and butter, getting people off insurance. That's what we do. And I think if we become the face of that in dentistry, like our common enemy, Eric, what was our first common enemy? Nobody said anything. Eric, who was our first common enemy that we launched All Star with? Against
Scheduling Institute.
That's right. That's right. And everybody kind of followed us, and that we're great at service now. Now we all do service, right? And we still are known for that. But I think now with the rise of corporate consolidation, that dentist needs our help with that. So I think that might be a new theme. All right, moving along. So break, 7 steps, Todd, Patrick, Larry Gazzardo.
Ooh, I want to make more work less, Larry. I'm excited.
No, you just want to work all the time. So just
No.
We're ending the day with enthusiasm.
Oh, good.
Go, Larry, go.
Go, Larry, go. That's awesome.
You're getting them pumped up for our social event. Wake them up, get them ready to dance.
So that's a great day. And what we're leaning towards in subsequent years, we're probably going to cut these speakers in half, so we have more time for Larry, Eric, Robin, and some of you.
I mean, the number of speakers that we have.
The number of speakers.
We're not just going to take them in. We're going to cut Paul Goodman in half.
I thought you meant their time speaking. I'm like, we're already at 45 minutes. We can't.
No. Thank you for interpreting.
So here's an important thing with our time in the past, we've been using cards in the back or whatever. How are we making sure that I don't know, Paula Harris, Seth Josephs of the world, how are we making sure they stay in their time?
No, well, we have those. You know what we can bring? I have them. I just got to remember, Shelley, remind me. I have, it looks so sophisticated with your glasses on. Is we have cards that are different color. We can
we've used
have in the front row.
I have them. I've got them.
They'd be in the back row.
But do people actually like pay attention to those? That's
You hold them up until they look at you.
I think they're effective.
Okay. The one thing I want to make sure that we say to everyone is don't acknowledge that the card is being shown. Like, I don't want a couple of things. One, first of all, I don't want the speakers to be offended that we have those. That's number one. But number two, it's like, it's an unspoken part of the system where, you know, Paula isn't going to go, oh, okay, I have 5 more minutes, you know, and then she said, because people start ejecting from what you're talking about when they know there's only
they're having a conversation with the cards. Like, oh, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Damn it. I have so much to
distracting.
go. Yeah. I think if they know ahead of time, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to remind them, hey, speaker code, like, just acknowledge it. Don't worry about it. Betsy, you want to say something?
Betsy?
That's why this.
I would be the holder of the cards if you want. I'll
You
be in.
can hold the cards. Sure.
I just want to add too. I'm
We
working
can have
with
2
Dr.
people hold the
Goodman.
cards too. Huh?
I'm working with Dr. Goodman, and he loves to talk. So you might really want to have a conversation with him. He is quite the chatty guy.
There's a lot of them. There's a reason Larry's at the end of the day. When it comes over, we're just like ready to go. Larry.
We love Larry.
He's got so much good stuff to say.
He does.
Hey, Larry, you want to go for a drink when we're there?
Larry's got no
I got you a
no
drink.
end. Larry will not get a card. He will just he's gets to keep going. He can go to 6 if he wants.
He'll go to the
No, I'll
social.
keep
He'll
talking
He'll
and
keep
then just
talking
bring him
his
over
way
to
to
the
the
bar.
social.
He can
Just bring him
stay
right
as
over
long
to
as
the
he
bar.
wants. Everybody else is out at 5.
At
Yeah.
the bar with his
Awesome.
microphone on. I love it.
No,
Okay.
truly, we did pick you for the end of the day to bring the enthusiasm
That's
back.
right. That's exactly right.
Great, no
So,
pressure.
Alex, on another just technical housekeeping item, will the presenters be before they go on, they'll be getting one of the lapels they have, and I'm having the other lapel mic.
You'll
Are there
probably-
any handhelds? How are we doing that?
You'll probably use the handheld when you're not. Yeah, you're probably. You're speaking later. You could use. You probably might be using the handheld the entire time. Handheld, I get better audio out of if preference, and it's quicker. We can move around. But as MC, you'll probably have a handheld.
And are we giving the speakers a choice? I mean, usually we say everybody wear a lapel because they're going to use their clicker.
Probably they'll just get a lapel.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Day 2.
Oh, then that night we have a social event. So everybody mark your calendars, 7 o'clock. Calendars, yes.
Calendars.
7 o'clock. I put on here attire resort casual. Heather, I wanted to run that by you. I looked up what that means and I think it's good. We're going to have hors d'oeuvre type stuff, and each person will have 1 cocktail drink ticket, and then otherwise it's cash bar, but it's right there at the Lago Mar in the Fountain View.
Lago Mar.
Lago.
Resort
Saturday morning, we have the appreciation breakfast at Palm Garden. Speakers and sponsors invited to join the All-Star team.
That's cool.
And then, 7:45 speaker huddle. Alex, would you like to continue, or do you want me to read through this?
So Eric will do the recap for the day, like, what went on. We'll talk about, we'll kind of go around that. And then Paul and Eric, if you're doing the recap without me, it's not just the content, also the awards. Like, we want to get them really like pumped up, like content and the excitement of what went on. So like what's happening. And we had so much fun, reference to social. If you didn't go there, you miss a lot of good time. So do that, or
who's our music DJ? Who's running the DJ turntables?
Ooh, can I?
You could.
I don't know. Are we going to listen to Kiss and Poison, or are we going to listen to good music?
Good.
Oh, you're for the event?
Yeah.
What's good music?
This music is extremely important for this.
Yes.
So where is the event going to be held?
In the same area where we eat, right?
I thought
Outside?
Eric was talking about for the actual.
I'm talking about like morning breaks, everything, all day long. We got to have
Well,
music in between.
we can have music, but who's ever controlling the roadcaster is gonna have access to it. So there'll probably be Tom if Tom's doing roadcaster.
Can I provide the music?
Please.
Just
Can
give
I?
a list.
Yes.
Also, I just looked up resort casual and I have some concerns.
Okay.
Resort casual means swimsuit cover-ups, jeans, capris, shorts with a t-shirt, and flip-flops. I think that's too casual for like.
Okay. When I looked it up, it was like people in khakis and like sundresses. So that's
where that
Just
came
put
from.
casual.
No, what about
People
business?
with their
Not business casual?
It could be business casual. I mean, our
Business
event is
casual.
business casual.
Just do business casual. You're
Business
doing the
casual.
same stuff.
all right, fine.
We don't want people showing up with their butts.
You're still gonna down dress some of these people. So
They're gonna wear what they want to wear anyway. So
Okay.
Yeah.
But they always
it's just
ask.
a guide. It's
All
just
right. So we go Paul, Robin, Alan, Nacho. All right. And so then this was a fun thing we kind of morphed into rapid fire Q&A coaching. So all of you coaches are going to be up there in a panel, and Eric is going to facilitate with you questions that he'll ask you that he sees with clients and ask the audience. So we'll have 3 mics. The coaches will hold a mic or 2. Eric will have a mic. We'll have a mic runner, or he'll come and ask people in the audience, what are some of the things? Hey, we did so much this stuff. We had the panel. We had this. What questions do you have? You have all of our coaches together. Let's find out, right? And so it's going to be a lot of Q&A. Now,
what happens if they don't ask any questions?
Then you will ask the questions.
Okay. All
You'll
right. So
facilitate
coaches,
them.
so I want every coach to submit to me and Shelly
good.
two questions as backups that I'll have on cue cards. We'll just have them ready to go if we need them. Just every coach submit 2 questions. And that way, if you all are submitting the same question, we have some
now
variables.
Marty did something kind of strange, but I think it was on purpose. He has people come up and he's got like a stand and he talks to the stand. Like that was, maybe he's doing that on purpose. Like, I don't know.
He doesn't want probably somebody to have to run the mic all around the room because it was a huge room.
Yeah, this is a big thing.
People come up.
And then they start having a line. What do you think, Eric? Do you like that, or do we come to them?
Like at Maxwell or any of these events, what they do is they'll put a mic in the middle of the aisle.
That's what they did.
They get in a line to ask the question.
Okay. So why don't we?
I can just stand with the mic
Well,
in the middle of the
I'll have
aisle.
enough mics. I'll have 3 handhelds I can create. So one the coaches will hold, one you will hold, and one will be on a mic stand that we'll have to somehow. We probably get a stand. I mean, I have the.
The only thing I can think of with that is what if too many people get in the line and then we go through lunch or we have to cut people off?
Yeah, I'll know the time.
Go.
I'll have to cut them off and say you have to have a seat or submit your questions.
Yeah, it's fine, but it will look pretty cool to see a line happen. That will be you want to have that.
You're going to struggle to get people to stand up in that line. We got to make sure people get up in the line. Yeah.
Agree.
Okay. All right. So mastery coaches. So all the coaches up front, be ready to go. That's everybody. And they're going to bring questions that they get answered in their breakouts. They're going to get questions that we need to be, and Jen, we need to be paying attention for the game show. I think Jen and Cheyenne are running the game show. Oh, I'm running the game show at the end this time because I'm emceeing. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Shift.
Yeah.
Okay. So coaches, I'm going to need your help. We're going to need to meet and get questions from you. I'll need throughout the weekend. I will need you to give me questions and answers to your questions based upon what everybody's been saying, because I may not be able to take notes and make questions. So that is homework for you guys throughout the weekend to bring to me. And it could be from your breakout, maybe 1 or 2 from your breakout. If everybody gave me one or 2 questions, we'd be golden for the game show. And we're going to be giving points out all along. I'm going to, as MC, I'll be giving points out. Okay. Sorry, I jumped the gun here.
No, that's great. So this is going to be a fun thing. And I saw a lot of this happen with Marty. Shelly and I are going to study can you follow up with Wade, Shelly, about the events video? I like Eric to see it as well. And Eric, you don't have to watch the entire, well, you could, but like kind of like go through segments and see what he's doing. And Shelly, we can also kind of look through it, and whoever else wants, in our team, Cheyenne might be good to look at it. Tom, just to kind of study Heather, to study what happened. We were there, but like, what is he doing? He's been doing this for 16 years. He teaches companies all over the world to follow this model, and they kill it. And Eric was like, wow, that's what boot camp did. Yeah, because all of them followed this model. But now I know exactly what he's doing. I'm being coached by it, and I know his numbers. And so we have a much bigger audience potential than he does, so we can scale it even bigger because his is music studios, right? We have dentists. We do have more competition. But anyways, there's no competition with Eric and our team. Okay, so the practice of the year competition, this was pretty cool. So after lunch, we already got titanium volunteers, and eventually we can get others that are not titanium that can compete. I'm going to work. I already requested from his integrators, Marty, some material to share to start. Shelly, Cheyenne, work with me. We have to start coaching titanium and helping them get ready for this because like soon, like help them put it together if we have to. Like it's not that complicated, but it just needs to be organized. But they're going to they're going to provide some material. Anyways, so how this is going to run is they're going to get 5 to 7 minutes to talk about something inspirational. They're going to submit to us also a packet of this is important also with your coaching clients. Work with them, preparing them for this, because I just need like a hygiene worksheet, something they use in their practice. An example of marketing would be nice. A picture of a social media post, something that they can give me 5 to 10 pages of just random stuff I can put in a booklet. All right. So if all 6 give me 5 to 10 pages, I have a little packet that I can print out and hand out to whoever wants it. So every year they come, they're taking something from the event, like a mini mastermind thing they're getting from the event. And then they're going to give a talk about something inspirational. This happened to me. I have burnout. I overcame this. I'm so happy, blah, blah, blah. So it'll be a quick talk. So that's just, and we'll have to go in more detail, Eric. I'll tell you more about it, but just for our purposes, it's this general. Then we allocate an hour, even though they have 5 to 7 minutes for that. Then we're going to say,
we'll go over,
okay, then we're going to do this.
Make sure Nicole Vane is last so that I have a hard stop.
Or is Egnat?
No, Egnatz is Egnatz is a talker. We probably want
I'm gonna mix them up. They're alphabetical right now, but we can't have Nicole, like she's gonna have to be kind of hidden.
She's in the middle somewhere because I don't know if it'll be positive or negative. I don't want to end with her.
Yeah, we're gonna
end
here, the most negative.
Yeah, I would end with
Knight or Tubo.
Yeah, I agree. Knight or Tubo, yeah. And with our star, yeah. I know he's already a shoo-in. Let's see. Who knows? But
Bailey and Knight are gonna be pretty amazing when it comes to their practices. So
yeah.
The others I've got to kind of figure out how to almost.
Now remember, we're gonna say to them, I'm gonna give the instruction. You are to grade them on the material you see in the booklet and their presentation, how it affected you. So it could go either way. It's a combination of how it impacted you, what they gave you, what they shared. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to say, once we're done, now go online and go vote. While you're voting, while you're in the process of voting, we have a very special announcement to make. And that we'll probably create a video. We have to do this quickly if we can get this done in time of our next event, PGS event. Okay, it's going to be a pitch for the next event. Wait, do we miss something here? Where's the mastermind pitch? We missed something
on the agenda.
I know, but I forgot.
There's an agenda to be published. Like, I'm not going to say, hey, we're pitching mastermind.
But where was I supposed to pitch?
Transition
it's
thing.
Day one.
Transitions. Okay, got it. I totally forgot. Got it. So Eric, we're going to pitch. You and I are going to help pitch with our Titanium mastermind at transitions panel. And that's what we're going to do. It's like, hey, you sign up and we'll give them something special. So
I think, just so you know, I think Niljus will be our next mastermind member if we don't push. If we warm him up to this group.
Yeah. No, but it's not gonna be the way Marty does it. It's not a big push. It's basically, hey, this is basically saying, I think 50% of our people here, 60% are already coaching, a third already mastermind, and then just talking. It's really literally going to be 3 to 4 minutes is what I say. That's it. And I'll say, we already have mastermind here. You can talk to them about it. I'm just going to leave this slide up or this invitation. We're doing a special at the PGS. Talk to the masterminds, the one with the awards that they have. And if you're interested, talk to Shelly, and this is whatever deal we provide. So every time we do it, we do a very subtle push for mastermind.
Yeah.
Very subtle. And then we let the mastermind do its thing. It's out there. All right. Back to this. So while they're voting, we're going to put a promo video about the next event and then the offer for the event to sign up then and there. So we can talk about that in our IDS meeting, exactly what that is, but that's what's happening. So you guys are aware of what's going on. And also Shelly will provide all of you a list of who's coaching and who's not. So who you want to be looking to talk to about coaching, about mastermind. All right. I will definitely acknowledge you in some way with a pat on the back or some money. If you get people to do mastermind, if they're doing coaching with you, you make money. Great. Okay. So we'll announce a practice winner after we promote the event. And then we go to break. Then we come back, insurance roundtable. So they're all kind of see how they're all agitated. It's building. Then we have NDX. Apparently he's a good speaker. Then we're going to end strong. We have one of our top 2 speakers. It's Larry and Eric. So Eric's going to go appear, and they're going to talk about. You probably didn't know this, but you're going to be speaking with him on something.
Why am I speaking with Dave?
Because
it was supposed to be Ted Morgan and Dave. So
no, yeah, it's just Dave. Yeah, it's just Dave.
No, you don't want to. Okay.
No, if Larry and I are going to do it, I mean, Larry and I think about this, 45 minutes. Larry could talk for an hour. I could talk for an hour and 15 on search frame.
Okay.
So yeah, just have it be Dave.
Fine.
Yeah.
So Eric will be talking a lot at the event through the MC and through facilitation. So it will probably end up to be like an hour and a half of talking anyway.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah. And Larry, you lead your thing, Larry, and I'll just chime in almost like I ask you a question or something. Just lead it, Larry, on the insurance freedom thing, and I'll jump in with you on some things. You and I are totally on the same page. So it'll be more like your show. I'm just there standing next to you.
So with the round table, then we probably same setup. We need to figure out how to get find out with Lagomar if we have a pole that we can put a mic on. We have 3. So we're going to be using the mic handhelds quite a bit on these facilitation setups because I can convert, but when they're straight speaking, lapel. So, all right.
Larry, are you okay with that?
That's it. And that's the event. So as you can see,
I can kick it off.
Game show.
So and then we have we end with the game show. So a lot of fun. There's a lot we covered. And I don't know about you. I'm just curious. Go around. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just curious. Every coach, what do you think or what do you feel by what do you see here? What are you seeing us doing from your perspective as a coach and potentially, participant or if they were a participant?
I think it's well mapped out, and there's a lot of strategy behind that. I would like to see that video. What is it, Marty, that you were talking about?
Okay, sure.
If you can share that with me, because it'll help me also.
It's like 20 hours.
That's okay.
Okay.
I get geeked out on all kinds of things.
All right, great.
Yeah.
And any ideas you have, if you watch a lot of it, and then we'd love to mastermind with you about execution. So if you have the time to go through that. Anybody else?
On a viewer standpoint, like someone participating, it doesn't feel boring. I'm just like thinking about how, and I've been to so many events where half of it you don't even want to be there anymore.
Correct.
So
It's exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're changing modalities a lot. Like they're gonna you have a little. Actually, the speaking is like their break time to just chill because then we go to something else. Then it's something else. Then it's interactive. It's like there's a lot going on, and so we want them to leave that like we super impacted.
Are we putting a time they're going to fill out a survey? Usually we do that. We have to have
Good
that.
point. For CE, yeah.
CE and then a survey of
during one of the lunches, we just put it on their seat. So Shelly, we got to coordinate that. Cheyenne, we'll just drop on their seat a survey.
The only thing for
digital
is a sign-in
That's
sheet.
what I was just gonna say, do a digital.
Sorry, Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry. The only thing for CE is a sign-in sheet. We don't need to do, and that's all.
It's nice to get feedback. I mean, we could do during the first lunch because we're not just put it on their seats when they come back. So during insurance freedom or whatever they see it, they can get it done and drop it off. So we have the feedback. So there's a lot of moving parts, and again, just amending. Hold on,
you have something against digital?
No, we can do digital. I just don't know if we'll get or QR code so they know to do it. Like once they're there, they'll do it. If you email me later, I may not do it.
No. It's got to be during the program.
It's a QR code that they open up and they just fill it out right then.
Do you like that, Eric? Just QR code? Okay, fine. There's a lot of things.
Do you think people will do it? Because if I don't have a piece of paper and I'm looking,
that's my thing.
I'm not giving it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. I think
what we did, so for Morton's that we've been doing is standing up on our phone, and we're looking at our phone. Okay, all right, we've got 20% of the people are filling out the QR code. In order to leave, in order to go on to the next thing, I need to get to 80%. All right, we're at 30% of people filling out, and we're just looking at a blank screen.
Then Eric will facilitate that. That's great.
If we have it ready.
This is a performance. I mean, this is so we have to make sure we're all on the same page with that, and just. Hands-on, big thanks to Shelly, number one. She is absorbing all of it. And then her lieutenant, Cheyenne, right? I mean, they are just crushing it with it. It's so much material, things I have to take care of. Everything goes to these ladies, our integrators. And then Heather and I get a play, and Eric to some degree. So we're all playing, but they're really doing an amazing job with these events, and it's so much work. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I don't know how they do it, but they do it, and they still love it. So they're nuts,
What
but
ab-
it's okay.
What about, yes, thank you guys for that. What about like, if people are interested
back.
in information, signing up, like, are we gonna have sign up sheets? You know, we'll have some people that aren't members, like what are we doing with?
It's the soft pitch that Alex is supposed to be making in day one. And it's
For
just
everything, membership, like all of
whatever
that.
he talks about, which there's no way he says he's only going to pitch coaching and titanium, but majority of the people in the room are already members. Like there's
Okay.
very few, and
Sure.
we'll be able to talk to them, and there will be ways that they can sign up there. Either we can log right into our website, like we can just do a registration form. Marty yesterday said don't have paper for anything there, like for them to fill out. Just have access to your website and do it.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, that's it. It's 2:57.
Nice.
Or 12:57 or
Whatever,
11:57 or
I have a client announcement.
Sounds like late.
It was nice to meet you all.
Good to see you guys.
Bye,
Thank you
Larissa.
everyone for being here. Appreciate you. All
Bye.
right. We'll talk again before we leave for
Bye.
May. All right. Bye guys.
Hey, bye. Lynn, I'll see you in a minute on my Zoom.
See everybody.